Life is short. Live it. Love is rare. Grab it. Anger is bad. Dump it. Fear is awful. Face it. Memories are sweet. Cherish them. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. All men know the use of the useful, but nobody knows the use of the useless. Watching my back is the perfect opportunity to stick a knife in it. If you wait by the river long enough, the bodies of your enemies will float by. The fruit of empty hopes is more bitter than the saddest truth. Enchantment lies in everyday moments if you are observant. Communism is the final logic of the dehumanization of man. Having the life of your dreams is simple. Make conscious choices. If you can dream it, you have the innate ability to make it a reality in your life. Generally in war, the best policy is to take a state intact. To ruin it is inferior to this. If you want more, you have to require more from yourself. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. You not only are hunted by others, you unknowingly hunt yourself. Focus on the step in front of you, not the whole staircase. Deal with your past so that it won't affect your future. The surest way to make your dreams come true is to live them. Talent is helpful in writing, but guts are absolutely essential. The truth doesn't mind being told every once in a while. Half of seeming clever is keeping your mouth shut at the right times. The eye sees only what the mind is prepared to comprehend. It's faith in something and enthusiasm for something that makes a life worth living. I would never die for my beliefs because I might be wrong. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor man perfected without trials. We cannot do everything at once, but we can do something at once. A kind gesture can reach a wound that only compassion can heal. I speak gibberish to the civilized world, and it replies in kind. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. If you follow the enemy's shifts and changes, you can always find a way to win. Some men never die, and some men never live, but we're all alive tonight. When you procrastinate, you become a slave to yesterday. Take care of your body. Remember, health is another form of wealth. Start writing, no matter what. The water does not flow until the faucet is turned on. If water derives lucidity from stillness, how much more the faculties of the mind? More powerful than the will to win is the courage to begin. If I have a platform and a voice, I should use it for my people. Unless you enter the tiger's lair, you cannot get hold of the tiger's cubs. For a word to be spoken, there must be silence, before and after. Don't chase. Elevate your game and be someone worth chasing after. The truth isn't always beauty, but the hunger for it is. Our attitude toward life determines life's attitude towards us. The spirit tower has its guardian, but unless it understands who its guardian is, it cannot be guarded. If freedom is short of weapons, we must compensate with willpower. Failure is the condiment that gives success its flavor. Those who do not think about the future cannot have one. Success in warfare is gained by carefully accommodating ourselves to the enemy's purpose. Look for the good in every person and every situation. You'll almost always find it. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. The key to life is accepting challenges. Once someone stops doing this, he's dead. All wars are won or lost before they are ever fought. If your life is worth thinking about, it is worth writing about. You can be anything you want in the world. Just don't become a prisoner of hatred. Everyone who got to where they are had to begin where they were. Faith is a knowledge within the heart, beyond the reach of proof. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. When we fail, our pride supports us, and when we succeed, it betrays us. In war, then, let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. Whether we fall by ambition, blood, or lust, like diamonds, we are cut with our own dust. The longer we dwell on our misfortunes, the greater is their power to harm us. There's no greater show on earth than observing human nature. All is mystery, but he is a slave who will not struggle to penetrate the dark veil. The company you choose to keep says a lot about who you are. Every man reaches his destination if he just keeps walking. If the world is against the truth, then I am against the world. If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. If you know yourself, but not the enemy, for every victory gained, you will also suffer a defeat. It does not matter how long you live, but how well you do it. Vulnerability is the least celebrated emotion in our society. Keep going. It's not as difficult as you feel it is. Don't give up. Your worth consists in what you are and not in what you have. Anger dwells only in the bosom of fools. The penalty for procrastination is the loss of hopes and dreams. Fear is nothing more than a negative assessment of risk. Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. The greatest step towards a life of simplicity is to learn to let go. If you don't take risks, you will always work for someone who does. Everything, no matter how beautiful, is only with us for a while. The language of light can only be decoded by the heart. Without local guides, your enemy employs the land as a weapon against you. Life is too short when you think of the length of death. Staying in the past won't help you move on to your future. Without subtle ingenuity of mind, one cannot make certain of the truth of their reports. Notice the difference between being in control and needing control. All paths are present, always, and we can but choose among them. Success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. There are not more than 5 primary colors, yet in combination they produce more hues than can ever be seen. First learn to become invincible, then wait for your enemy's moment of vulnerability. It is said we learn more from our failures than our successes. Take the first step, no more, no less, and the next will be revealed. One mistake does not have to rule a person's entire life. Desire is half of life. Indifference is half of death. A frog in a well cannot conceive of the ocean. Everything in life is speaking in spite of its apparent silence. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. But you don't have to give everyone the benefit of the doubt. Conformity teaches us the value of our precious worth. Start each day with a positive thought and a grateful heart. We reveal most about ourselves when we speak about others. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long.